Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, dude. So a couple months ago, I was at a beach bonfire hanging out, talking to a mutual friend. He was like, "You know who you should have on the show?" And I was like, "Tell me about it." So I was like, "Dude, say something to him. See if he wants to come on. If he does, cool. If we'll go from there." So thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. My pleasure.
Yeah. So first and foremost, husband and father of, I thought 6, but 7,
8.
Father of 8.
8. Yes.
Whoo, brother. I have 1, and I feel like I have no fucking time in the day. I can only imagine, dude. 8. All girls?
No, 6 boys, 2 girls.
6 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a rough bunch.
Yeah. And everybody said, like, I had the boy, I had the girl.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, you were good. You were good.
That's a rough bunch, dude.
That's what everybody wants. You go boy and girl. You could have stopped.
That's got to be a rowdy household.
So, yeah. So we went boy, girl,
Yeah.
boy, girl.
Are they all in sports?
I'd say, yes. All but one. One's a theater, like, you know.
Okay,
big
theater and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Everybody does their own thing. They're not in the same sport.
Yeah.
So I have soccer players, lacrosse players.
Everywhere.
The new, the newest, the last one, the one that rules us all, the girl. Field hockey. Never had a field hockey player. So
What's the age gap?
My oldest is 21. The youngest is 7.
Whew. All over the place. Dude.
Yeah, we just actually had the second one's birthday was it's actually today.
Yeah.
But she was home for college. We celebrated it.
That's cool.
And I don't know why I get the responsibility to go get the cake and all that stuff. And it's what candles did you get? I was like, I got 1 and an 8 and a question mark. And she's like, yeah, well, she's 19. I'm like, well, that's what the question mark's for. We're set up. We're ready.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Like whatever you need. So it's been an ongoing joke, like where
That's good.
Listen, if I don't know your age, put the question mark on there. We got it covered.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
So,
so kind of dive into a little bit. Back in 2015,
yep,
you were involved in an Amtrak train
188
derailment.
train. Yes. So
going to
the second job of the day.
Yeah, so you had 2 jobs.
Yes, I worked.
One was for Amtrak, right?
Yes,
and then you worked for the MLB.
Yes. So at the time,
yeah,
I was working. So I was a signal design engineer for Amtrak. So I actually designed the signaling systems that would have prevented the accident that happened.
Wow.
So the irony of that was what caused the accident was overspeeding, and the system that would have prevented that was there but not turned on yet.
So it had been set up, but it wasn't active.
It wasn't active.
It wasn't scheduled to be active yet.
Correct.
That's insane.
Yes. So, and then I at 5 o'clock turned the hat around, and I became a broadcast engineer.
So you take the train up to New York?
Yes.
How many days a week did you do that?
5.
It was every day.
It was every day, man. It was 40 hours both places.
Where was the office at in New York?
We right on.
Is it like for the MLB headquarters?
So it wasn't at the headquarters at the time. We were at Chelsea Market, which is on 9th Avenue.
Okay.
And 14th Street.
Yeah.
So it was get to Penn Station, two subway stops down the road, and that worked. But I grew up in New York City, so
okay.
To get around New York for me
was that pretty cool working in MLB and stuff?
It was awesome. So my broadcasting career started with Viacom, which is MTV, VH1, Comedy Central. You learn, I never realized that they had 34 networks that emanated out of Hop Hog, New York. It all comes out of, it all came out of there.
Yeah.
So, but luckily my brother got me a job there. He was a media technician.
Oh, okay.
He got me a job as a QA QC, and they were moving from beta tapes at the time to computers.
Yeah.
So way back in the day, I felt like the horse and carriage was still around.
Yeah.
I was in IT, and a buddy of mine and me ran a internet service provider for dial-up internet and websites.
Yeah.
Now this is the late 90s.
Yeah.
So before everybody had high-speed internet.
Yeah, AOL.
Yeah. AOL was our competitor.
Yeah.
It was great because it was like we always had like, hey, you know how you always got a busy signal with them? Like it was a popular network.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We're really good, but we had 465 clients,
That's cool, man.
paying $9.95 a month.
That's wild.
Dude, it was great. The only bad part was entering by hand all the credit card numbers into the credit card machine.
Oh,
every
man.
month.
Every month.
Every month. 415 times.
Golly, dude.
Like,
technology has come a long way.
Oh, man, it definitely.
Now you just hold your card on something and it rings it up for you.
So, but when I graduated high school in 2000, I sold the company right before the .com boom.
Yeah.
So I won. But so like my brother got me into this. They were moving from analog to digital.
Yeah.
And a lot of the broadcast engineers at the time weren't don't like change.
Yeah.
That's what I found in the multimedia world. People once they get set in their
ways.
ways.
This is the way we've always done it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So they were moving to Windows servers and things, and they were just like, "Hey," the guy, the manager was like, "Hey, man, you seem to like know what you're doing with computers. Like, you want to like learn satellites and sure, man. Knowledge it doesn't hurt to know more crap.
Yeah,
I mean, not that I'm like So the old timers taught me all about the analog, digital." Analog digital sine waves with satellite dishes and RF signals, and I tried to show them how to reboot Windows.
Yeah,
they were still like, "Yeah, no, we're good." But no, it was a fun thing. That got me started with broadcasting, and then as I was there, I put in for a union job with the railroad, whichever one, was just a signal maintainer and. That's because I know electric, positive, negative.
Yeah.
It's good. That's what railroads are, man. It's all positive, negative electricity. So I started there and I had two completely different tracks of a career take off simultaneously at the same time. And I being in New York, new family at the time. I only had one kid at that time. It grew from there. It was so I literally did one track of broadcast engineering and one track as railroad engineering.
Were you planning on picking one or the other? Or just kind of playing it, flying by?
That was it, man. It was It was hey, what bills due this month? All right, cool.
I got it.
And then that grew, and then there was a point. Again, I don't even know how many kids we had. Living in New York is tough. It's paycheck to paycheck. It's expensive place to live, especially with kids and sports and everything, and not being able to tell your wife no.
Yeah,
that was the big one.
Yeah.
So there was 9 months where I actually worked 3 full-time jobs back to back.
God, dude.
It was a
humping it.
It was a trip.
Jeez.
So
I can imagine.
And then after that, I was like, oh man, maybe we're ahead because I didn't have time to look at the finances. Like,
it was just coming in. You're doing what you gotta do.
Dude, like I knew bills were paid.
Yeah.
But my sister got married in that time frame, and my wife was her matron of honor, and all of that third job all went to that.
God, dude.
I was like, wait, what happened? But I learned a lot though, like with that. So it was there was another broadcast engineering job. It happened to be with Bloomberg, so it was a news organization, and I learned a lot. Like he records everything and saves it all. Like if you want to talk about the archival of news data, Mike Bloomberg
has it all.
He just I got brought in for a project of expanding their data center to add more just data storage. And he's got an office in Midtown, New York, and 4 floors are just data servers. That's just of a building on 59th Street, just 4 floors of just data archive news footage from around the world, not just here in the U.S. He's recording France, he's recording China.
That's wild.
Like, and it's all just so that, like, if a story breaks, they can go back and oh, look, I got it.
That's wild. So it's all categorized. That's wild.
Oh, man. It was crazy, and it's different. Like, what you do here, like spots is what pays for television your commercials and stuff like that, and everybody cares about the spots. When at Viacom, the content can go off the air. We don't care, but the spot must air. Like, that was priority one, get the spot on, because that's who's paying the bills. At Bloomberg, it was the ticker. Like that little ticker across the bottom telling you what the stock market's doing.
Yeah.
He could care less. Like, I mean, it was immaterial what everything else on, as long as that ticker was, we could have static and a ticker.
Just the ticker.
We were good to go.
That's wild.
So
that's wild.
Way different when you're learning, and now, like I said, in this podcast world, it's, I don't know who's winning at this point yet.
I don't know. It ain't me. It ain't me, dude. I'm just jumping in here.
Hey, man.
I mean, I learned like 20 things when you sat down because you knew everything. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. You helped me out here at the end.
You're doing fine now. You got a camera. You got microphones.
Hey, A and B, we're good.
Yeah. Works.
So, so you're commuting back and forth regularly for work on the train.
Yeah.
So the day of the accident, was it at night you were going up?
It was at night, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not an atypical day.
Yeah.
That day it was not a normal. It wasn't my normal train. It was not my normal routine that day. It was an actual out of routine day. Working for I was working for the railroad. Excuse me. I've been working for the railroad just over 10 years at that point. So I had my methodology. I've been to a lot of accidents with cars and trains and things like that.
Yeah.
So my rule is always never sit in the first car of a train. Because when something happens, what's the first thing that's going to get hit?
Right.
The first car. Okay. Again, circumstances.
That was a question I was going to have is, do you usually sit in the same
car
area? Yeah. Okay.
Last car.
That's all right.
And my mom at the time, when everyone think, oh no, he always tells us never sit in front of a train. Sit in the back. And what happened with this train ride was, again, not an atypical train.
Yeah.
I positioned myself in the first car of this train because at Penn Station in New York, it lines up with the stairwell. And the train that I was on was actually, I was going to be 10 minutes late to my other job. Like the way all.
So you're coming south back home?
No, north.
Or you're going north? Out of Wilmington?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I planned everything to be I know when I get to Penn Station in New York, I'm off the train, I'm up the stairs before anybody's even like.
Yeah.
Everybody's even like picking up their bags. You're
gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
So. Being that was the plan. Got on the train in Wilmington, waved at the engineer on the platform as you always worker to work. Not that I know the guy.
Right, it's just a thing.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, you see me? I see you. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't hit me. But got on the train, texted my wife, I'm on the train, and that was my sleepy time for the hour and 40-minute train ride from Wilmington to New York.
You got a nap in.
That was, power hour. You gotta, when you're working two full-time things.
Yeah, take what you can get, for sure.
And at that point, falling asleep was pretty easy. It was like, hey, I love you.
Out, yeah. You had enough. You're out, yeah. Break time.
It was fun. So, that happened, and then texted I love you, and I woke up 6 days later.
6 days.
Yeah.
So what caused the accident?
Speed. It was overspeed. So it was
it accidental? Was he like?
Yeah. Well, so I understand railroad rules are arcane, like the way they're written. So the way the rules are written, you can go 150 miles an hour, except in these instances.
Okay.
So the rule is you can go 150 miles an hour, except 3 curves north of Philadelphia. That's the way it's. There's no lights. There's nothing like that. So it's.
Yeah.
The engineer, like from what it looks like from the NTSB reports, The engineer was below. He was below. He was at his speed for the first 2 curves. I think he just lost situational awareness of where he was. Thought he was past the curve.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever looked at a train window at night, or even a car window at night.
Yeah.
The road looks the same.
Right.
Like, if there's no street lights or anything like that, you're going through Frankfurt or something, like, the road looks the same.
Right.
I think that was what happened to him. Hey, I miscounted. He accelerated. He got up to 105 when he realized that he wasn't past the curve, threw it into emergency. But he was already, like, trains move pretty fast at that point, at 105 miles an hour. They don't stop on a dime.
Yeah.
He was down to 103 when
it went right off.
Went into the curve.
Yeah. Whole thing went off.
So it didn't go. So the catenary poles he rolled the engine, because there's an engine and then there's the car, the first passenger car, which I was in. The engine rolled into the catenary pole and then re-railed. It was the car behind it that was rolling but didn't have anything to hold it up. So it went right into the pole.
Jeez.
And the poles they're not like the poles that are today, which give way. They have breakaway pins.
Yeah.
These are it's just an I-beam in the ground. So the car went into the I-beam. Car length is 88 feet.
Yeah.
I believe there was the car I was in had, I want to say, about 12 feet left of where it was. I was the last person extracted alive from the scene.
You were the last one
alive, because they didn't even know I was there.
So how many souls lost?
It was 8 total.
8.
Yep.
And how many people on the plane on their train total?
235.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. So three passengers were lost in the cafe car, and 5 in the car that I was in.
The conductor?
No conductor. No.
Or the the guy driving?
No, he's fine.
He's good.
Yep. Again, he got re-railed, so he was.
Oh, right.
Like he got banged up, like
right,
a bump.
But nothing major.
No, he was.
How long were you in the rubble for? Do you know?
I mean, again, I can only go by what
they tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I didn't listen to my wife listened to the tapes, and she's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, the train went off at 9:36 p.m. and I was extracted at 1:18 a.m.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a ride.
So 6 days later, you wake up, and what's the injuries?
I mean, we can go with what's not was injured. That would probably be
no
vital.
Injured?
So I mean, the only vital organ that was really hit were my lungs. I missed every vital organ. Besides, like I came in with a collapsed lung and a compromised lung. 30% O2 when they put the little thing on me at the field.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not conscious. I mean,
you're out.
Maybe I'm conscious. But I don't have any recollection of what was going on at the time. But from what it sounds like, the tapes are like, holy shit, there's a guy in here.
Oh.
There's somebody here.
Yeah, because it's probably just a bunch of rubble.
I was. I was actually checked into the hospital as a African-American Chinese person. That's how, And I mean, you could.
Unrecognizable.
Like, the nurse and my wife had an argument that I was not of Asian descent. Like, that's how swollen my face was at the time. Yeah. But if you actually look at the intake form, I was Asian African American. It was like that's how much soot was on my body. Again, I'm unconscious. So really, only recollection I have is I believe I pulled the tube out in the hospital. Like I remember coming to pulling something out. Like it could have probably the tube being intubated, but they put me right out after that.
But I read where you had the other injuries. You had like a fractured skull and
skull fracture, fractured vertebrae, shattered femur. I shattered my right femur. Left leg was so my left leg was pointed 90 degrees north, going in, like the knee, the PCL toward again, it was all ligament. It was crazy. Shattered hip.
Did you get a rod in your femur?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one too. We got something in common.
All right, man. But yeah, it was and 17 broken ribs.
God, dude.
Yeah. I could tell you when the weather's gonna change.
Yeah, I can too, but you probably have a way better temperature on it than I do.
Yeah, but again, like no heart, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, your lungs are critical.
Yeah.
But the one being compromised and still, I guess, getting me at least a little air is what.
When you woke up and realized, like, when you woke up and you were like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
So, but I don't remember this, but my wife told me it was Groundhog Day for her for like a day and a half after they pull you out of the, because it was, you wake up, the heart rate would go up because I had no idea where you were or what's going on, not knowing that my kids weren't with me at the, like, I'm just in a hospital bed. I got my parents and my wife, like, you know, no kid, I can't see any kids or anything. What the hell's going on? So like, and I can't move. Like I got a external asphyxiator on the leg.
Yeah.
You know. So like she said, I kind of like memed 7. We only had 7 kids at the time.
Yeah.
I was able to put up 7 fingers and kind of like do like a cradle with the one arm that still kind of worked.
Yeah.
And like 7 kids. Kids were fine. Kids were fine. Oh, okay, good. The blood pressure would come back down and I'd pass back out.
Golly.
So she said that happened for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Of like every time I would come to, it was like, not remembering what happened or what was going on.
So your last memory is getting on the train and saying goodbye to your wife when you went to bed.
Yeah, on text. That was it.
How did she find out? How did that go down?
So it's interesting. Like she never watches the news. Like we're not big news people.
Yeah.
Like, that was never. She turned on the news that night. Like.
That's wild.
Just randomly, I'm gonna put on the news. Oh. But then the way she found out was, so my brother actually worked for MLB at the time too.
Oh, okay.
He was in the San Francisco office though. And, it's not like me not to call work with any, like, hey, just so you know, running late, something's going on, whatever. He knew my boss at the time knew I was going to be 10 minutes late because I already prearranged, like, I knew the train I was getting on.
Yeah.
But when I didn't show up for work, they were like, and they, obviously being in a broadcast, they get all the everything. Yeah. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't have my wife's number, and like the emergency contact, and HR is gone for the day. It's we're talking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you're not getting anything then.
So, they called my brother who's working in San Francisco, and they're just like, hey, your brother didn't show up to work today. There was an accident.
Yeah.
We don't know, we don't know what's going on, but and then once he called her, she knew that she didn't know that was the train I was on.
Yeah.
But after that phone call, she knew that was the train I was on. Like she wasn't sure. Like there was never.
So she never got a call from an employee. It was for your brother. Then she just figured out what hospital you were at and went up.
No, that was just phone calls all night, man. That was her, my parents just calling this hotline every.
Oh, geez.
8 seconds.
And they had no update because they didn't know who you were or nothing.
Exactly. Because I'm not a passenger on the manifest because I was an employee of Amtrak.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not even a ticketed person. I'm just a guy.
Yeah, he wasn't on this train. Yeah.
No. So it was an interesting ordeal.
That's wild, dude.
It changed a lot of the way procedures were done back, like how.
Oh, I would imagine
how they track employees on trains and all this other stuff.
And you're like, I told you should have put that system in.
Well, I was never that vindictive of that. I was more like, I understood we were doing. Do I agree with that system? I don't actually. I don't agree with the newer system they put in place. Like it was rushed and not really effective to what it was supposed to. Like yes, it probably would have stopped this crash, but there were other methods of stopping this.
Yeah.
Other than having to put a whole new system in. And it's just,
How was Amtrak with your family? Were they good
they were
about
good.
it? They were good, yeah.
I had no complaints.
Treat everybody right and everything? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there was a moment that they they were like, well, I mean, you really weren't an employee at the time because I was traveling I was off duty from them, but.
Yeah.
And
that's just legal stuff trying to work out.
It was the legal jargon, but I was like, and I'm not a lawyer, but I like arguing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like my thing was like this: according to your rule book of procedures,
Yeah.
like I can't drink and get on a train. Like because if an emergency happens, you're subject to duty.
Right.
That's the
so
way.
you're on call basically.
You're indirectly on call, like
Right.
and because that's being able to ride the train for free. That's like one of the givebacks.
Right.
It's like, hey, if there's an emergency, you could be called up to duty to help.
Yeah.
Do something. So I was like, not for nothing. I was conscious for about a millisecond between the train hitting and me like hitting whatever and passing out.
That counts for something.
I was subject to duty in that moment. So
dude.
that's it was fun. But they were like, all right.
Yeah. We'll let that one ride, I guess.
Yeah, like I mean that would be hard for them to argue you're not, because as a manager you're salaried.
Right.
You're a salaried employee. Like, what are your set hours?
Yeah.
What are your set hours?
Yeah. So 6 days in there.
Yeah.
What was it like when you were finally like you were with it, and then you could actually,
I was ready to come home.
You understand your wife was.
I was ready to come home.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to come home so bad.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was coming up on Memorial Day weekend when I was getting broken out of jail.
Right, and all the traffic.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't care. But like my wife had this whole plan, like of coming to like a rehab center and like.
Yeah. That was I was going to ask you if you went to like a live-in.
I was supposed to.
Yeah.
And I really screwed up my wife's plans with this.
She had it all set.
She had it all set up, and then like she left me to go down, like come back and do something with the kids, and then like, I'm talking with the work number. All right, how do I get out of here? They're like, oh well, you got to be able to transfer from the bed to a chair without assistance. All right, well, what tools do I have available to make this happen? Because I'm not weight bearing on both legs.
That's tough.
At this time. So it's
Yeah, it's all just upper body weight. And you got
upper body and one arm.
But you got to move the lower body weight.
And one arm.
And one arm.
So but I was like, all right. So my wife went down for, I want to say less than 24 hours. I got myself out of the rehab center and being able to get discharged home. Totally screwed up my wife's day.
God, dude.
But I was happy. Like I was like, I'm home. I got to see the kids. I was like,
how were the kids?
They were great.
And they were younger then.
They were young. The oldest was 5th grade.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So they understand it too much?
I think they did. My oldest 5th. I had 5th, 3rd, and 1st, and then pre-K, and infant.
Yeah. Yeah.
So really,
Yeah. They didn't understand too much. They didn't really know too much, probably.
Yeah, but I FaceTime with them too from the hospital, like after. So they kind of weren't like, oh my God.
Yeah. What was it like recovering at home with an army of children running around?
I slept a lot.
Yeah.
It was good. My wife got to stab me with the pen twice a day.
Oh,
that was her joy of getting back at me. But because you're not for blood clots and stuff like that, I forgot what what.
But I know what you're talking about. They get it in your stomach.
The blood thinner, keep your blood so you don't get blood clots and stuff. So, but her joy was that she got to stab me with that.
Yeah,
twice a day.
Yeah, they suck.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember those things.
She wasn't nice about it either.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean it was nice being able to see them, and the hospital bed was in the living room, so.
Oh yeah, kitchen's there, TV's there. You're golden, man.
Yeah. And unfortunately for me, it was the all the news coverage was the Hillary Trump election cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really just wanted to move to England at that time.
Yeah.
I was done. I was like,
this is too much. Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Well, that hasn't slowed down at all.
I know. I'm like, there's 330 million people in this country. These were the best 2.
Yeah, it's still like that.
Like, I'm in a hospital bed. I think I could do better.
Yeah, it's still like that. It hasn't changed. Hasn't changed the last 2 elections.
No. But I was like, I thought that I should be able to sue for cruel and unusual punishment just for that.
Yeah.
Like,
man,
like
how did your wife handle everything?
Oh, she was a champ, man.
Yeah.
I can't. She was.
Yeah, because I mean, it's all on them at that point. It's all on the wives.
She did a great job, man. She
yeah
powered through. Her mother.
She work?
No, she was staying.
Okay,
home,
yeah.
So it was. But
yeah.
Believe it or not, I want to say we were only here for 10 months. Like at the time.
Yeah, you just
when
moved here.
We just moved, so we really didn't have a lot of friends, and we have no family here. Like we literally just picked up and moved from New York.
What brought you down here?
Quality of life.
Yeah, you had been down here like on vacation.
No,
you just said, "Fuck it, we're out of here." New York, we're gone.
That was it, man.
Yeah.
That was it. We drew a circle. New Jersey was blacked out.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to move to New Jersey.
Next thing south.
Yep. But I mean, Pennsylvania, upstate New York.
Yeah.
Because I was still working in New York at the time when we first moved. Like I actually took the job with Amtrak.
When you were down here.
Yeah, after we were already down here. So I was working at New York.
Yeah.
For both Long Island and Major League Baseball. So I would commute and stay up there.
Yeah.
And do my thing. But New York money in Delaware is not bad, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
man. The taxes. I mean, shit.
That was a
big difference.
I wasn't gonna make what I made up there.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Even with the commute, you're still making out better.
It was a 38% raise to move here.
That's insane.
Without just moving I made 38%.
I'm not going to air this part because we have enough people moving down here as it is.
I know. But this was also in 2015.
Yeah.
So I mean, tax law is a little different. People,
Yeah.
we're out of room.
We're full. You're too late.
We're
Closed
full,
up.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too. West Virginia needs some people.
Yeah, skip us. Let's get right over that way.
But yeah, it was, but not. But I want to say, and right after the accident, I did it. I got an interview with the Cape Gazette at the time just to do like a thank you because it was really a community support.
Yeah.
That solidified why we moved here. Of like, just people that
kind
we
of
didn't know.
Brought it all together for you.
Oh yeah, but people we didn't know. Like our kids played lacrosse. Like we were kind of starting to get active into like the youth programs. Atlantic, Atlantic lacrosse. Really didn't have anybody in the high schools or anything like that. But the teachers, the administrators of the school district, Atlantic. Lori Shell with Kids Cottage. Like we had preschool kids.
Yeah.
Like my wife wasn't hassled. Like anything she needed,
they were there for.
They were there.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh, you need this. Okay.
Yeah, we have a great community here, man.
Oh, it was great.
Everyone's great.
I mean, my wife's gonna yell at me for telling this part. Like but after the, again, she's juggling 7.
Yeah.
She forgot one of them at Kids Cottage one day.
Yeah.
Like she was supposed to pick them up at noon.
Yeah.
I think I had a doctor's appointment. Something.
Yeah.
It was a busy day. But it wasn't until I want to say 5:45 at night that she finally came through the door with and I'm just like, hey, where's? And then Kids Cottage called, and they're like, hey, we still got Kyle. And but you know what? It wasn't like they weren't it wasn't like, hey, we.
Yeah.
But he wasn't packed with lunch. But they went to Wawa, got him he was.
That's cool, man.
He had no idea.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah,
no clue.
Yeah, he's at camp.
He did. He had a camp day.
Yeah.
But it was funny. She showed up in the parking lot. Oh my god.
There's a lot of moving parts there, dude. You know
no,
what I mean?
but Taryn Burrs came out.
Yeah.
He had no idea.
They don't know.
He thought it was a fun day.
Yeah.
They
have no clue.
We played. We had crayons. We had.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
But things get lost. Your ex, how things do get lost in the mix.
Oh, for sure.
Luckily,
man.
I wasn't moving a lot.
So. It's a lot of moving parts. How'd you make out with? Did you do physical therapy at your house?
I did.
Get somebody to come.
Occupational therapy, physical therapy.
Yep.
When I graduated to outpatient therapy, that was exciting because it was a reason to get out of the house.
Oh yeah, you're done by then. You're like, I got me get out of here.
Oh man, but I was so tired afterward. Even though I didn't realize just a car ride would be
exhausting.
Takes a lot. Well,
Where'd you do your outpatient at?
I did an ATI in.
Okay, yeah, here in Route 1.
Yeah. Because I needed neurological therapy as well. So and that was they had two of their staffers had the certifications and what I needed.
Yeah.
Really, I should aqua therapy probably would have been the best start. but
yeah,
they didn't have neurology at that. So, but it was
how long was your therapy? Like in total, how much was your recovery time?
Man, I would say probably 3 years.
3, yeah,
Yeah, because it was a lot. Because it was follow-up surgeries and
yeah,
because we couldn't fix everything at one time, so it was like, okay, one. I actually all the pins in the leg all snapped from therapy, so I had to get the whole rod replaced.
Oh my God, you had to do that surgery all over again?
Yep. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Yep. Yeah, and then my wife did research. We found a femur specialist at Johns Hopkins.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a 4-hour surgery, wound up being 14.
Jeez, that's wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like one of my biggest fears when I got the rod in my leg was like, because sometimes you hear stories about people's like bodies rejecting them.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, if I have to do this again.
It wasn't reject. It was the pins from the original rod are still in because they couldn't. He couldn't. No, he couldn't without compromising an artery or something. They're so close. He tried he was.
So how do they do that? They put it.
I have no clue.
Yeah. Because the rod goes through your bone, like through the middle of your bone.
No, the bone was gone.
Oh, your bone's gone.
The fragments of the bone are still there, but not like it. The rod is the bone.
Okay. See, I have my bone, but I have this rod that they drilled down in.
Okay.
So it's like hollowed out, and the rod's in the middle of my bone.
No, my rod is the bone.
Gotcha.
So because I believe from what it sounds like, I always thought it would like something came. You'd think a femur it was this way.
Yeah.
It actually was the chair in front of me. It was a compression break.
Ah.
It was me going into the seat in front of me.
Yeah.
It
just crushed it.
Shattered it.
Yeah.
Like explode. They were like, it explode. Your femur exploded in your leg, pretty much. It's like what? Like, oh, thanks, guys.
Dang.
Like I think they actually wrote a paper on it.
Look at this guy.
Well, not me. They didn't care about it. They just like how a compression fracture.
Yeah.
Or they can't even because I've only seen it as compression fracture, but this was a compression break into explosion.
Yeah. That's wild. You still have like shrapnel and like bone fragments and stuff?
Yep.
I have a lot of that too.
Yeah.
I just had a piece removed like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years. Still picking shit out of me.
Yeah. But I didn't have like a primary care physician down here at the time.
Yeah.
And I happened to get one, and it was he's a retired Navy doc.
Ah.
And
he's seen it all.
That was like what really, really like meeting him for the first time and like getting like his first words to me, I've seen worse. Now I'm meeting him in a wheelchair. Yeah. Can't walk.
Yeah. You're like, all right, this is good. This is good.
He's like, I've seen worse.
I'm not that bad.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Gary.
Makes you feel good for a minute.
But he did, like, he made you like, he's like,
he made you feel like it wasn't a big deal. We can do this. Yeah.
But he's like, I've done IEDs. I've seen it, like,
That's good. Was that up north? That was at
No, that was here.
That was here.
It was right here.
Oh, okay. Man.
He's technically still my PCP. I haven't seen him in a couple of years.
But you're still in the books.
We're still there. But it was he was just, but having that really calmed me down too of just being like
Yeah. Have you had any problems after like well, here's one question. Can you ride on the train anymore? Or is that like
I have.
I'm not getting on
I've done it. I've done it.
You have, yeah.
I've had panic attacks on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did it take you a while to get back to that?
I mean, listen, I can't tell my kids not to fall off a bicycle and not get on it.
Right.
Again.
Yeah. So, I feel the same way, yeah.
It was like
do it.
I can't I'm not comfortable being a passenger in a car and anything that's in motion.
Right.
So it's kind of like I can't be in control. I can't be in control all the time. So I kind of all right, but like airplanes, even like just those little changes in height. Yeah. They throw like serious vertigo.
You can do it, but it's not comfortable.
So I bought an RV. Like I would rather drive like as much as but I'm comfortable. Like if I'm in control, if I know the speed, if I know I got you. And I guess subconsciously you never realize it until you go into those turns. Like I like going into like the S curve up right up here. At Frederica. Yeah. I can't be on the gas into the turn.
Really?
I can't do it.
Just kind of coasting it around. Yeah.
You know,
Little bit of
but
anxiety and
that's
stuff,
well,
yeah.
that's just residual.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
So
I get that.
so like I guess they consider it like a vertigo type thing.
Yeah.
And then I still have like a light sensitivity for like migraines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but I've really identified a lot of my triggers. So it's like,
so you know like how to react to certain things or what to avoid and things like that. Yeah. You ever have any like bad nightmares or anything about it like that?
No.
No. Yeah.
No, I think the drugs really took care of that.
Yeah. Knocked it right out of you. Oh man, that's a wild story, man.
Yeah.
Do you have like have you ever talked to any other survivors?
No.
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 Not like no survivor groups or anything.
No. I mean, I've got invited to the just never, because again, being a railroad employee is a little different because a lot of people had a lot of hate and animosity towards the engineer. And,
Yeah.
like, it's his fault. And
Yeah.
it's like, listen, accident's an accident.
Yeah.
Like, it happens.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody was mad. Like, how do they not charge him with all? It's like, because it was an act. Like, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have made an egregious mistake, they would have done something about it for sure. I mean, that's a huge investigation.
Yeah, but it's also like he's human. He
right.
He wasn't on drugs. He wasn't on his phone. He wasn't like out of everything they tried to throw at him that they could possibly at the time.
Yeah, just wasn't.
It's just a guy that he forgot, and he can't admit that I forgot where I was. Like that because that's
yeah.
I get that, but as an employee, I get that.
Yeah,
like the union's telling him, dude, you can't admit just be like I don't know.
Wow.
And I understand the whole premise of protecting yourself. Like, you made a mistake. You have to live with that mistake that 8 people died.
Yeah. And that's bad enough in itself.
Yeah. So I kind of feel for the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know if you did any like the survivor groups and stuff. Like we had on a 9/11 survivor from the World Trade Center, Joe Ditmore. And he's part of like survivor groups and stuff like that. I didn't know if you did anything like that or anything. No. Yeah.
So it's funny that you bring that. So my uncle, who I lived with, like I was living with him and my aunt at the time, he was on the 71st floor.
He was on the 71st? When it hit. Dang, yeah. Joe was on the 106th.
Yeah.
He was on the top.
He made it a block and a half away when it came down. I was like,
yeah, so did Joe. Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with
you? Joe was in the building that was hit second. So he was on his way down, and he was down on like the 78th floor or something when it hit like a few floors above him.
Okay.
And he was able to get out.
He was on Tower 2 when it hit.
Okay.
Where my uncle was, and he got out.
It's wild.
Dude, listen, everybody knows where they were that day. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Yeah. That was a wild. Yeah, we had him on the podcast. That was that's a wild story.
No, listen.
But yeah, he's part of like survivor groups and stuff. So I didn't know if there was like something like that that you guys do with Amtrak. But.
No, because again, like
you're good.
It was such a niche.
Yeah, right.
Of who I'd be able to survivor group with. Like, I wasn't a typical passenger.
Yeah,
but I wasn't a typical employee.
Gotcha.
So
you were stuck in that middle like gray area.
I was just that guy.
Yeah. How's life been since, man? I mean, you got an army of children that keep you busy. I would imagine so life's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I added one more since the accident.
Yeah,
that was just to make sure.
And then you got the old you're still in video audio and
I started doing it again with the kids. I started a youth sports.
That's awesome, dude.
Multimedia company, I guess you call it. One of the dads is a photographer.
Yeah, the kids gotta love that, watching their footage and stuff.
They, I think some of the kids get embarrassed. Like my kids get embarrassed by it. Like, oh my god,
oh really,
doing this. But like other kids are like, man, this is the best stuff ever. I got reels. Like,
that's cool, man.
We're getting recruited. We're getting all this stuff. But,
that's cool.
It's entertaining at least when you get the parents that are just like,
yeah,
all right, but can you do this? And it's like, well, I mean, that costs money.
I do this for free.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I started doing this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, can you do this? All right. Like, I mean, I'll find it. And then like, well, we really would like a scoreboard. All right. I guess we're going to find a scoreboard.
We got to start taking donations. Get a GoFundMe to get your scoreboards.
Oh man. It's fun. But we've been doing a lot with the high school lacrosse team. And
that's cool, man.
Yeah. It's, it's fun.
Do you do the football games and stuff too?
We did the senior game this year.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah.
So like we're trying again. People are set in their ways. Like change is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, change isn't bad, but
yeah,
that's what
this is the way we've always done it. Yeah.
So, but it's I've been talking with the new director of I don't even know what his title is.
Yeah.
But
Sports.
Dave Frederick.
Oh yeah.
And our views align pretty closely of trying to get the student involvement of getting these productions a lot more in tune.
That's cool, man.
It's just it's rough being a one man.
Well, it's a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot. Again,
and you know more than most. That's what you do. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, I definitely can tell you I don't want to be a producer. That is director, producer. I really just want to be that guy. Oh, it's broken. All right, I'll fix it.
Yeah, yeah. I do it all, and I just have this little setup going here, and it drives me nuts. So,
but you figured out
figure it out, man.
The cord's broken. All right, I can fix that.
Yeah, what kind of cord is that? I don't know.
Right.
Let's Google it.
Cool. All right, cool. I got that. All right, but then you're like, oh, which camera angle do I want to take?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, and then, like I told you before, I was learning cameras overheating and figure out how to fix all that stuff. So you get it as you go.
It's fun.
What's a piece of advice you would give someone who went through some sort of traumatic event like that?
Oh, I mean, just stay positive, man. Like that's there's not a reason to give up. I mean, there was plenty of reasons for me to give up, but I had 7 kids at home at the time.
Yep.
Now 8.
Yep.
And the things I would have missed, and I've had 2 of my kids graduate high school already. One went into the medical field now as an EMT, going first paramedic. The other one is a triple major, 17 minors, I think at this point.
Jeez.
So I mean, maybe that's a little exciting, but I mean, definitely she's a double major, double minor. Thinking about adding a 3rd minor.
That's wild, man.
So I mean, missing that. My the 3rd one's graduating this year, so seeing what he's gonna do. It's fun to just see what the next
phase is gonna be.
The next ride's gonna be. But having college into grade school still is fun.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But it's those are my reasons for living. But other people have.
Everyone has their own niche.
Just it's enjoy the ride, man.
Yeah, man. I would agree with you. That's what helped me out was family. Just being here for family. Yeah, I agree.
And I got a podcast.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Things are working out.
Right. If you think that your day's that bitch, start a podcast.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
Like I was just having a bad day, and I just said, "I'm going to start a podcast."
That's exactly what I did.
That was all right. I was having a bad day. I'm going to start taping my kids, so I shut up and not have to yell during the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then one of the other dads, oh wait, can I film? Because I don't want to yell at my kid anymore. And if I'm on camera, I don't think I yell.
You busy.
All right, cool.
That's fine. You got a whole cast, man.
We got a whole cast now. We got two dad. Well, I mean they're all dads.
Yeah.
I mean, we have play-by-play, color, camera guy.
That's outstanding, man.
On field cinematographer.
Dang.
And just me.
That's cool,
in
man.
the back.
That's quite the setup. That's pretty neat.
It is. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things. You do different camera angles and different things, and how do you get the? Yeah. I feel like it's the entertainment portion of what we want to do. I really.
And it's stuff you've always liked to do. I mean, that's what you did for a living, so it's cool you get to keep doing it. Have fun with it.
It's fun. Like at the high school, I think looking at the stands at lacrosse games and soccer games, and it's like, we're really not. We're not packed. We're not packed like that. It's that I don't feel like. I mean, we definitely have a big. Yes, go Kate mentality.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not tapping into that. Let's make this an event.
Right. I got you.
It's not just the football game. It's a party.
We're
gonna have music. We're gonna have we'll get the shop class to make the t-shirt cannons, and we'll shoot t-shirts at the kids in the stand.
Yeah.
Just why? Because why not?
That's cool, man.
If you go to a football game and you got a t-shirt fired at you as a 10th grader, you know what? I'm going to come to the next game because there's a shot I might get shot out of a t-shirt. I mean, maybe that's just me, but to
cool.
me, I look at it as that brings.
I like where you're going with it, man. I think you got a good concept going there.
Cool, I mean, I think you got a wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about those stands, man. Like you get the music going.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna have to come on board with this project.
My favorite one was last year we played for wrestling at the middle school level when the travel team came in to do their warm up.
Yeah.
We played the Frozen soundtrack.
That's good.
What, man?
That's good.
What, you got to warm up to Elsa? I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
that's good.
You know, we got Hell's Bells, you got Elsa.
That's good, man. That's good.
Nothing gets you in the mood. Nothing gets you in the mood more.
Yeah.
Than a Disney soundtrack to start wrestling.
It's good, man. Well, that sounds like you got a lot of good stuff going, man. So it's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
A lot of good stuff. So
I
appreciate you coming on, telling a little bit about your story. So I know somebody will get something out of it and help them out. So
great.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks.
All right.